If you don't start a YouTube channel, you're not playing it safe. You're just guaranteeing that in 10 years time, your life stays the exact same. The skills, the income, opportunities, and the freedom that you want, they're all on the other side of you hitting upload. I've earned over 25K from a single upload, and I've helped creators earn over 15K in less than 60 days. Right now, I'm building my own channel from the ground up, so I know exactly what I'm talking about on YouTube in 2025. What works, what doesn't work, and the mistakes that you can avoid. You may as well drop a quick sub, follow my journey so that you can just copy what works. In this video, I'm going to show you why a YouTube channel is one of the most powerful assets you can build for your personal brand or your business, and the exact roadmap to make it work, even if you're starting from zero. So here's the truth. The people who build these life-changing YouTube channels are not smarter, luckier, or more talented than you. What they do differently is they follow a repeatable process, one that's predictable, probably even boring, and it takes them from no one's watching to I'm paying my bills with this channel. Whether they're at 1K subs or 10 million, every single successful creator, they all go through these exact 3 stages. And that is exactly what I'm gonna break down in this video. The mindset shifts that you need before you hit publish. Like the #1 reason most people don't even start. What if no one watches? Or worse, my friends might see it and they're gonna take the piss out of me. I'm gonna show you the invisible stages that every single channel goes through and the traps that make most people quit right before it starts working. If you understand these stages and know how to navigate through them, your growth will be like Thanos. Inevitable. Before we go deeper, I'm talking to people that are already in the YouTube trenches. If you're serious about building a channel but feel lost, don't know what to post, how to grow, or how to even make any money from it, grab the Rent Revenue AI bot. It's linked down below. It'll show you how much money your audience could be making, how your offers could look, a blueprint from first view to paying client, and a plan to start earning money fast. It's the fastest way to stop guessing and start building. Most people don't start because of these 3 things. 1, what if nobody watches? Or worse, what if my friends watch and they all make fun of me? 2, what if I waste my time? 3, what if I fail in public? Every single person on YouTube that you watch has had all of these thoughts in their head too. Most posted 50, 100, 200 videos maybe before anything actually happened. The ones who win, the ones who you watch today, they're just the ones that never gave up. They don't quit. If your friends are making fun of you for trying to change your life, I think you need a new friendship group. Building a channel is not a straight line. It's not one viral video and you're suddenly Iman Gadzi. It's slow, boring, and often painful. But every single creator that you watch has walked the same path. Once you understand the creator life cycle, you'll stop comparing yourself to creators that are 5 years ahead of you, and you'll start focusing on what matters right now. The launch phase, 0 to 6 months in. This is all about learning and not winning. This is where 99% of people quit, or they don't even get to quit because they never even start. And it's not because they're bad, but it's because they expected to be Mr. Beast on day 1. Your first 20 videos, they're not supposed to blow up. They're your training ground. This is where you're building your skills, storytelling, editing, titles, thumbnails, camera presence. Most videos in this phase are gonna get less than 200 views. And don't worry, that's normal. Even if you're uploading every single week, you're just getting started, so don't stress it. Here's what you need to focus on in the launch phase. Skill acquisition. Just get good at jumping on camera and editing your videos. Reps. Every single new video is just another rep, so get in as many as possible. And then ask yourself these 2 questions every single time you upload a video. What did I improve and what could I improve? When and if a video does actually get 1,000 views, most creators have no idea why. They'll either think they got lucky, the algorithm just loved this one, or they'll try and brute force the same style again and again, blindly repeating what they think worked. But the creators that scale past 1K, 10K, 100K, they reverse engineer the results so they know what works. And when you break every single viral video down to its DNA, there are just 3 battles that you need to win. Click, stay, and share. So let me break down these 3 battles. The click. Did people want to watch the video? There's a million thumbnails, endless titles, and you've got 1 shot to stop someone's thumb and pick you. If they didn't click your video, nothing else in the video matters. This is where packaging is everything. Make sure you're checking your click-through rate. Did this video that got over 1,000 views just smash your average? If so, the idea was probably a very good idea and is what people are interested in right now. Or the title and thumbnail combo just sparks more curiosity. These are things that you need to understand so that you can recreate the success of your videos. Then I'd look at impressions. If they're similar to the other videos that are on your channel, but the viewers are higher, then the click-through rate was cooking. If the impressions went up as well, YouTube defo pushed it harder because people was loving the video. And don't ignore traffic sources. Was the video blowing up in browse, suggested, search? That's a clue on where people are finding your videos, so you know exactly where to double down. The main takeaway from click is study how you frame the idea. Clearly, the viewer said in their head they need that video. Why? That's what you need to understand. Next, we have stay. Did they keep watching? Getting the click is super important, don't get me wrong, but if they leave in the first 15 seconds, YouTube knows the video was ass. Once you got the click, retention becomes the king. So make sure you you keep an eye on your average view duration. Was it a lot higher than your last videos? That means your viewer was more happy than usual with whatever you was talking about. Make sure you study those retention graphs. Where are the viewers dropping? Did you hook them in longer than the first 15, 30, 45 seconds? Did you tell a story or change the pacing of the video to keep them hooked for longer? And then check the percentage viewed. If 55% of people watch this video and only 38% watch the last one, clearly you did something better in this video that made people want to watch it. The main takeaway on the stay is look how you actually structured the video. Did you build tension? Did you tease a payoff? Did you give people a reason to stick around? Whatever you did differently here, repeat it. Finally, share. Did they care enough to interact? The ultimate sign that your video touched the viewer is whether they engage with it or not. Start with the likes and the comments. If you got more likes and more comments than your average video, you clearly struck a chord with the viewer. You either taught them something, you made them laugh, or you maybe even struck a nerve. Look at the shares and saves too. These are a gold mine. A video that people save is a video that people want to come back to. That means the topic's good. And a video that they share to their friends, that means that you were speaking facts. The main takeaway on the share is to just dive into the comments. Look at what people are actually saying about the video. That's your audience literally telling you why it resonates. You can use those comments to help you build new ideas, scripts, titles, and hooks. If you can consistently keep winning all three battles, get people to click, get people to stay, and get people to share, you're no longer just leaving your growth to chance. You're literally engineering. So that's what to do if your video does get over 1K views. But even creators with over 100,000 subscribers often had more than 50 videos before their channel even started to take off. This is when the frustration phase kicks in. This is like a year or two into the process. You're doing everything right, but you keep asking yourself, why isn't this working? And this is where the mental game can break a lot of people. You put in the reps, you're staying consistent, and still nothing big is happening. It's annoying as fuck. But this phase isn't about quitting, it's about fixing what's broken. If you've posted 20, 50 videos and you're still getting an average of 200 to 500 views, you need to run these 3 checks. Value, clarity. Would a stranger instantly see the benefit of watching your video? You need to be ruthless here. Packaging. Is your title and thumbnail irresistible to someone that doesn't know you? What I would do here is type in the title of the video, compare your packaging to the top 5. If you wouldn't put it above any of the top 5, it's not good enough. And then check retention. Are your viewers dropping off after 30 seconds in? If yes, the hook or the pacing is off and your script needs work. If you fix even one of these, growth almost always follows. So here I'd stop obsessing over the algorithm because it's not shadow banning you. It's responding to your audience's behavior. The algorithm is just trying to show people videos people like them like. So you need to solve that problem. Speak to your audience, get the messaging right, and the algorithm will follow. The next phase in the creator life cycle is the momentum phase. This is when you're around 2 years in, but most creators think that you need over 100,000 subs to start making money with YouTube. The truth is, a channel with maybe 1,000, 10,000 subscribers can make a lot of revenue. Some of them are massively outperforming channels 10x their size because they understand one thing: backends beat audience sizes. That's if your goal is revenue. Let me show you how the momentum phase plays out. It's been 12 to 18 months of you posting 1 video a week consistently. That means you now have a catalog of 72 videos for your audience to binge. Your own Netflix that people can binge for hours, going deeper and deeper into your world. Your older videos are now bringing in consistent passive traffic every single day. And at this stage, you've got your videos on lock. You're not guessing anymore. Your content is speaking directly to your ICP because you know who you're talking to and exactly what they want. You can now monetize deeply instead of wide. And this is how small channels make so much money. You've probably seen this system before and never really knew what it was. A creator that's got a free PDF, a tool, or an email list. They give you this because that free tool turns 1,000 views into 50 leads. And 5 of those leads might become $500 clients. They give you something really good, really useful that solves one of your problems. And then they offer services to the leads that they help. One client from 1,000 views paying $2,000 a month for your service equals 24 grand a year. You might also see them use mini courses or digital products. If they have a $49 system that they sell to 20 people every single month, that's an extra K every single month. And you can do that easily with less than 5K subscribers. They can also do affiliate partnerships or sponsors. If they're using a product in the video, they might be partnered with them, earning a commission off of any sales or any links that you might click. I literally did this with less than 5,000 subscribers using Trading 212. And the reason that this works is because it's super, super simple. You're not chasing virality. You're just trying to solve a specific problem to a specific audience. That means that every single video, no matter how small, if it attracts the right viewer, people who trust you, want more from you, and they're willing to pay for it. So what I would focus on right now is going all in on that one person. Double down on content that solves their pain. Make sure you've got a backend that's built out. You don't want to leave any money on the table. The main thing I want you to take away from the momentum phase is you don't need a huge audience. You need a bought-in audience. If those 72 videos that you made are speaking to the right person solving one specific pain, you're winning. 1,000 true fans can really change your life. And this is where you start building. The final phase of the creator life cycle is the ascension phase. This is where you're no longer just a small channel, you're a fully functioning business. YouTube stops becoming just a platform or social media that you use. It's an ecosystem with the main marketing for your business. You still don't need millions of views to build a 6 or 7 figure machine. Here's what this stage looks like if you get everything right. Your content is your client acquisition. Your videos are acting like a 24/7 salesperson. People binge through your videos like it's Netflix. They trust you deeply. They know that you're an expert on this one problem because it's all you talk about. You convert them into clients before you've even spoke to them. Your back end is your leverage. One $1,000 a month coaching client from YouTube equals $12,000 a year. All you need is 10 of them and you're running a 6-figure agency with maybe 10K subs. Digital products, courses, templates, or communities, they give you the leverage. They don't require more views, they just multiply your revenue per viewer. As the authority builds, so do the opportunities. Software deals, SaaS deals, speaking gigs, even people wanting to buy your channel. The world slowly starts to become your oyster. Here's a stat that most people miss. Revenue per 1,000 views for creators with a backend is often 50 to 100 times higher than for those that rely on AdSense. An AdSense only channel might make you $2 to $5 per 1,000 views. If your backend is optimized to solve a real problem to a niched audience, you can make $100 to $500 per every 1,000 views. This is exactly what I would focus on right now. Build scalable assets, products, programs, or communities, useful stuff, not just garbage that anybody could create with AI. Automate as much as you can with like emails, community nurturing, chatbot sequences, and then position your channel as the first line in the business and not the actual business itself. Not everybody will actually build a 1 million subscriber channel, but anyone can build a 6-figure business with 10K subs if their offer is strong, their ICP is dialed in, and their backend converts. In 10 years from now, the people that started today after watching this video will live in completely different lives. And the ones that didn't, they'll still be saying, I wish I started when I first thought about this. Imagine where I'd be if I started YouTube back then. It's not just a platform anymore. It's your new portfolio. It's the new form of TV where one video can change everything. You don't need to go viral. You just need to start. And if you haven't got a clue where to start, make sure that you go and use the Ramp Revenue AI. It'll show you exactly how to turn your ideas into income and map out your first YouTube plan in under 2 minutes. If you know where to start, but you can't get people to binge your content, then make sure you grab the creator bundle. Got my scripting bot templates in there so that people actually click, stay, and share on your videos. And if you just want me to build the entire system for you, you can just schedule a free system audit with me. You don't need millions of views. You need to get the ball rolling. Once you have that, every video stacks a win. And for the 1% of people that are actually going to take action, you need to watch this video right here. The exact system that small creators are using to turn views into buyers. Once you've started your channel, that's the video that's going to turn it into a business.